Sup, guys? I'm back. Didn't get much sleep, as you know. Just seen the semifinal of the men's 60 meters on screen here. Just finished wrapping up before I went live. Azu making it through 6:52. Rowan Watson from Jamaica there, 6:58. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. And last night was really good for the morning session. A shot here of Sarah Mitten here in the opening rounds of the shot put. Oh, that looks like a good jump there. That's close to 20 meters there, probably 19 and change. Yeah. 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 But yeah, I will let me get up some results on the screen here and try to catch up with what's happening from this morning. I did I didn't get a chance to watch everything this morning, largely because I was, I went to bed late because of we were doing a watch along last night. And yeah, so that's the opening semifinal, the first semifinal there. First two go through automatically in the two fastest qualifiers. So Azu, the European champion there from Great Britain, looking quite comfortable. Ron Watson had to work a little bit. Ford from Barbados, who had a good run this morning, ended up doing a good run again today. And yeah, Jessica Schilder here now in the women's shot put. Let's see what we get from here. Oh, that's a big throw. It's about a little bit over 20 meters there for Schilder. Yeah. Yeah, definitely over 20 meters. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. I'll try to do a quick roundup from this morning. I didn't get to see everything. I saw the closing of the high jump, which I'll just put that result up in here real quickly. That just wrapped up. Wu season's best for him, equaling only man to go over 2:31, looking quite good there for Wu. Hermish Kerr and the Jamaican Richards also clearing, and Kosiba too from Elijah there from the United States, along with a bunch of other guys. Four men there getting over 4 men getting over 2:28, but Kerr and Richards there on countback getting that's a good short, no, not particularly great short throw there from Chase Jackson. Women's shot put final in progress. That's great competition there. Schiller's there, Mitten is there, Jackson's there. High quality athletes are there. But yeah, back to the medalists there. So the Jamaican there getting on countback for a bronze medal. And so good throw, good jumping there. I only got to see the last part of that. Also, even in the results for the 1500 meters, Neil Gurley, I didn't get to see that race because I was still struggling to wake up. Qualifying there. Inga Britzen, I did see that race. He was cruising and then found his way in the medal. Took the lead late and was quite comfortable there. And so Hauser as well made it through, and same for Garcia. So the 1500 meters should be interesting later on. So second semifinal of the men's 60 meters on the track, and that features Sa, who looked decent yesterday, last night or this morning if you're on schedule. Also features Deng Kinashi from Japan, Braithwaite from the British Virgin Islands, Kennedy, the Australian, kid with the fastest time in the world, I think, 6:43. Uh, Looked decent to me in the opening rounds. A bit of a stumble there at the end. Maybe it was. I didn't like his backlift or so, and his looked like he was struggling just to keep form, but still comfortably winning. And then Baker to me was very impressive in his opening round last night, and he's one of them for the favorite. And then the Sri Lankan kid, Chamond, really looking good. And then Arthur Cece here from the Ivory Coast, who had to work hard this morning as well. So those are your three. That's the lineup for the second semifinal. And thanks everyone for joining. We were up late last night watching the thing. Didn't go to bed till after 2. So let's see what we get here. I try to get chat up here just in case. All right. Okay. So really good start there from Kennedy again, and also the Japanese athlete. But Ronnie Baker coming through comfortable. So it's Baker looking smooth as he looked this morning. So it's Baker ahead of Kennedy and Deng rather from China. Let me see if I can get that up here. Yeah, so 651, 654. Baker looking all good this season too for the, if we're being honest with ourselves, indoor season. Ran a number of the European events, and he's been looking smooth. Always looking as if he has a second gear left there. And so Deng is at 661, but I think he might be in third position or second position here for automatic qualifier. Yeah, I'm just looking on a front-on shot here. Baker looking really good to be. Final coming up in a little bit, so. All right, so that was Ronnie Baker. They're taking it. And then we have the final semifinal coming up, featuring Akini Simbini, Ilovsky, the Hungarian kid. Also the New Zealand kid that finished second behind, I think, Kennedy in his first heat. Tian Hilton from the United States. Didn't look so impressive. I suspect Simbini could pull this through. Let's see what we can get from him. He have to run well here. Back to the shot put final here. Maggie Ewan here. Let's see. Not that great. A little bit better than our first round effort. It seems more like in the 18 meters now. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit over 18 there. Let me check what the positions are in the shot put so far. Let's see if we can get that up. That's going on. So currently, is this on screen? Yeah. Mitten is in the lead at 20:36 ahead of Schilder 20:07, Chase Jackson 19:40. Gong, the elder stateswoman, been around forever. Local woman as well, 1884 in fourth. Yeah, those are your top four right now. Intruder here coming up as well. I think they're just re-showing some of the 1866 throw here. So still early stage is they will, I think after the third or fourth round they'll clean up some of these athletes, and so some of these athletes need to make some move. Dongmo there, still in good position right now. Yeah. All right. So third semifinal coming up right now. All right. So they're doing the lineup: G, Ilovsky, Simbini, Welpton, Benitez. The Puerto Rican kid. He was really good today. I forgot about him. He looked really smooth this morning. Uh, Hilton there, U.S. from the United States, and Murray too. Murray had to run well this morning in the morning session. So yeah. And Nishioka here. So this is gonna be a good event. Yeah, let's see. They have to work hard. I think you got to get in there and run hard if you're gonna you get in the first two spots, then you've taken care of everything. Let's see what we get here. All right, they're in a set position. Really a good start there from the Puerto Rican. Simbini has to work, but the Puerto Rican and Simbini. So it looks like Benitez and Simbini there. Those two automatically go through. I mean, he followed up from what he did this morning. Let me get those results up there. Benitez there with 6:52 qualifying. He ran a 6:4 this morning, and Akini Simbini, the South African, equaling his personal best at 6:53. So I said you had to run hard. 6:60. So Ford makes it through at 6:59, and G rather from this heat here in 6:60 making it through. So here's your final. Let's see if we have the summary of it already. All right, so the finalists, well, they haven't put it up yet, but it's gonna be Baker, Benitez, Azu, Simbini, Kennedy, Watson, and Braithwaite, Ford rather, and G. Those are 8 finalists for the men's 60 meters. A wide open 60 meters, as we know, coming into these World Indoor Championships. I like what I'm seeing from this Benitez kid. I think Baker for me is still the athlete that looks the smoothest and like he's still in second gear. But sometimes looks can be deceiving. But I like this Benitez kid. He followed up with a really good run in the opening rounds and comfortably winning his semifinal here. And that's some good stuff. And the next on the track coming up soon will be the heats of the women's 400 meters, then the semifinals of the men's 400 meters. which, if you are watching, let's see what Jackson can do here. Ooh, that's close to 20 meters there for Chase Jackson. I still think that's short of 20. Back to the 400-meter semifinals. So for men, that will come up, which is really interesting. If you watch it this morning, bronze medalist from the last World Championships in Glasgow, Rashid McDonald from Jamaica, had to wait until the very end to qualify, and he did make it through. So let me see if I can do some. Let me get some heats here really quickly. Let me see if I'm on screen here. So we're gonna have 3 heats for the women's 400 meters coming up. There's Reed from Jamaica there. I'll go through them in a second. Jaga there from Norway. She at one point had the world lead. I don't if that's still the world lead. Uh, Anderson from Jamaica as well. There's Alexis Holmes from the United States. I'll go through it in a second. But some quality athletes there. And Amber Anning too, and Rosie Effion. Those are some good quality athletes. So it should be interesting. First 2 will go through to the final, and then for the semifinal for the men, it should be interesting. I think we're gonna get some good running, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah. So we're looking at Baker, Benitez, Azu, Simbini, Kennedy, Watson, Ford, and G. Those are the finalists for the men's 60 meters. I don't know if you guys were up last night and Veshi there, or Veshi from New Zealand. Not a good throw there. Looks like a foul throw for her. Did she step out? Did she step out? New Zealand had a big history in shot put. The great Valerie Adams retired some years ago. But she's gone. Veshi, that is. There's Roos in the. Oh, that looks like a legal throw, but that looks like under 18 meters there for Roos. So far, Mitten is in the lead at 2036, ahead of Schilder 2007 and Chase Jackson 1991. It's a great world championship here. And Gong with 1884. All right. So 400-meter heats, semifinals rather, for women on track. The entrance coming into this World Championships wasn't what I suspect the organizers wanted, so we didn't have any opening rounds. As you know, many people went to World Indoor Championships for Europeans last week. Some people decided to forego this indoor season for a number of reasons. It's a long outdoor season. So let's see. Just the first 2. And Reed from Jamaica isn't there. So this is going to be much easier here. 3 women in the semifinal. I don't know what happened to Joanne Reed, but she didn't show up. Maybe she got injured or so. So Yeager's off here. It's hard to really figure out the stagger here, especially. I mean, I think she's making a move on the athlete in front of her. She's ahead of Wheel. So Yeager will come through at 24 and change. and Siberia is way behind. She won't qualify. It's it's there's not much running that you need to do now. If you're Jega and Veal, you'll just take it easy here because both of those athletes will qualify. I suspect Jega wants to win to ensure that she gets a better lane, but outside of that, comfortable. 51.43 for Jega, Veal in second. Yeah, Veal 51.67, Jaeger 51.42. Those two are your qualifiers. National record as well for Veal. And so it's sad to see that only three women entered there. Not sure what happened to Joanne Reed from Jamaica. Also a national record there for Burkina Faso, but some distance down the track. So second semifinal will come up in a second here. So the evening session will complete fairly quickly. After this, we'll have semifinals for men's 400 meters opening round earlier today. Van Klinken here in the shot put sector. Let's see what she'll do. Not a good throw. That's well below 17 meters. That's probably like 15 and change or 16s. Yeah, they just didn't get the spin right there. Might be 16 and change here. I don't know what they're. Yeah, 16. Let me. Morning, everyone. If you were here last night, thanks. Ma Yu here from China. Not good. A bit. Oh, that's over 18 meters. Not the most. It's not a clean throw, but it was more of an effort throw there from Ma. Let's see. She was currently in 13, but maybe that will move her up to ninth position. 1831. Lenman here, the Swedish athlete. Good throw above 18, a bit low for me. I don't think that's better than our second round effort, but let's see. It could be. It seems it's over 18 meters for sure. Let's see. Could be around 18.3. 18.45. So that moves her up to 7th position. So that's a good throw there. So we're gonna get the women's second semifinal. Alexis Holmes on my screen right now. Really look great running from Holmes this season. Season best so far at 50.51. So you got Holmes, Ursitich. There's Swati Ursitich from Poland coming in with a 51.36. Hamida there from Egypt, 52.17. Anderson from Jamaica coming in with 51.27. And the athlete from, I think this is Swaziland, uh, Malalela, doesn't have any recorded marks. So I don't even know if I've ever seen that athlete before. So let's see. I think Holmes for sure. Ursitich had a good run this year to the Polish athlete. Those two could be in the mix. Anderson as well. In lane 3, she has to work hard, but I think she could also qualify. Just first two gets through. Only two. Let's see. Holmes is already out there. I think Anderson running a decent run. The Egyptian, they're running good as well, but Anderson's coming through too. So she will definitely cut over maybe in second. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so it's Holmes and Anderson. Holmes running in lane 2 the whole time, but she's gonna go ahead of Anderson. Looking really comfortable. Took a check there on the camera. Well, no camera, but I think she's just checking. She's now taking a check. So it's Holmes, Anderson that's struggling there, and Ursatek there takes it over, and Hamida, and then Anderson. Ooh, Anderson falling across the finish line. Not good. But that was a really comfortable run there from Alexis Holmes. Really comfortable. What's up, Clip? I get yeah. So we're looking at Holmes 51.67, Zweite Ursatek 52.22. Those are the two athletes that go through. Hamida 52.62. Anderson from Jamaica there. She was in second position until she hit that brick wall on the home stretch, and 52.86. Let's get back to what Clip's saying. Yeah, big up to you. I fell asleep watching last night. It was moving too slow. Yeah, I was on here until after 2 a.m. and then I went to bed, and I was like struggling to get up this morning too. And by the time I got up, they were in progress of high jump, and I think I saw the Inga Bertson thing. So give me a second here. All right. Yeah, it was a bit slow. I think things got up better last night too, Clip. But I think the biggest challenge I thought for the organizers is that they could get things moving a lot more quickly. In fairness, they wanted to give certain events their time in the spotlight, but I felt like it was a bit too slow. And even though last night's session was about 4 hours, I think they probably could have gotten that down to even 3. Maybe that might be pushing it, uh, but they could have saved a half an hour at least. Yeah. All right. So let's get an update on the shot put because it's going on nicely right now. And so we've already lost, I think, Ramsey, Van Cleeken, Cameron from Jamaica, all Veschi, Gallardo, and Gallardo, rather, sorry, if that's how it's pronounced. And so right now we're looking at losing another few after the fifth attempt, by the fifth attempt. So Mitten's still in the lead, Schilder, Chase Jackson, Gong. I think the medals are gonna stay somewhere there. I think I don't know if Maggie Ewan has anything in her. Uh, I suspect those top three should do it, unless Gong can pull a surprise. But Gong is it's not as young as she used to be, so yeah. Morning there, blessing. Yeah, the 1500 meets are all gone. I can get those results up and let me put a summary of the results for 1500 meters. I only got to see so these are the results for the 1500 meters. Heat 1 won by Gurley. I didn't I saw second heat and third heat. Inga Britson looked comfortable for me. Uh, and uh, and then Hauser and uh, and Garcia won the last one. That was pretty slow in the last heat, but so that's the summary. Let me give you a summary of the 1500 meters. Yeah, yeah. And so we have the final semifinal of the sorry, we got the women's coming up here. So that's Lou, Ledecka, Debassi, Effiong, and Anin. I expect Anin to do well here and Effiong. So first, just the first two go through. So Daniela Ledeska, I think, if that's how it's pronounced. Lou, Debassi, Effiong, and Amber Anin. All right, they're off. And so Anning is moving. Effiong is also running good. Debassi also is in it from Brazil right now. Oh, and then in the inside lane there it's Ledeski. But Annin is gonna come across the cutover first, around 23.94 for first 200 meters. And it's Annin, Effiong, and Ledeska. And it's gonna be those two. I don't think there's anything from the Slovak. So it's gonna be Annin. Annin could have checked here. Ooh, that's pretty quick. 50.80. That's really good running there from Anning. Probably running a little bit too fast, I would imagine. Let's see if I can get this up. So that's Annin 50.79 ahead of Effie on 52.13. I think Annin worked a little bit too hard for my liking there. Should have shut it down, but look, they didn't get a run in opening round. So you come to these championships thinking that you'll be able to run heats and then semis. But yeah. Hola. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you? So that will wrap up the women's 1500 meters. See if we can get a summary here. So it's going to be Aninjega, Veal, Holmes, Effian, Zweite Erstetik. Those are the qualifiers for the final. All right. And so coming up would be the semifinals of the men's 400 meters. Then we'll have the pentathlon 800 meters that will, let me get a look at that, where we are now in the combined points. Vaninin 3932, head of Brooks 33841, and O'Connor 3838. There's Dongmo here in the shot put sector. Let's see. Over 18 meters here. This could be like 8-4, 18-4 rather. Let's see. Not as quick as she normally is across the sector, but 1854. Yeah. Yeah. That moves her into seventh position. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, this I had O'Connor, I had Vaninin obviously on the medal table. So let's see what happens here. Brooks has been having a fabulous morning as well, for the an afternoon for the women's pentathlon. So let's see what we get there. And so after that happens, then we get the 60-meter men's final. And that's the lineup there. G, Kennedy, Simbini, Baker, Benitez, Azu, Watson, Ford. And so the 400 meters semifinals coming up for semifinal for men. That's coming up in just a second here. Yeah. All right. So let's go through this as they're getting ready. So let's see. Yeah. So we have Bailey. It's pretty cool. High quality running. He looked really comfortable today. Morales Williams too had a great season last year, the Canadian. I don't know what we'll get from him. He worked hard today, but looked good still. Molnar there. He had a good last week. And Sato here from Japan. And then it's going to be McDonald from Jamaica. Had to wait to get into this semifinal, but he did. Hopefully, he runs much better here. Hi, JJ. Yeah, already gone. The finals are here. I'll put up. Let me get the summary of that real quickly on screen while I watch this race. So that let me just give you that's the final coming up there for the in just after these in another less than an hour. All right, so the semifinal for men's 400 meters are on track right now. First semifinal. All right. Chris Bailey. Williams is trying to make a move on Bailey. He's already making up the stagger, but I'm not looking into that yet because I suspect that Williams is there. Sato is also running really good. Bailey has to do some work now. Sato's going to break. Ooh, there's a little jostling there between Molnar and Bailey's all the way over in lane 3, but he's going to work there now. And Bailey now is making it up. He's going to take the lead and he's going to extend this. Ooh, Sato went off the track, so he's gone. He got clipped. He's off the track. Bailey wins this. Molaris Williams. Sato was in good position there. I think he got spiked, stepped off the track. They're probably going to disqualify him for stepping off the track unless he can appeal this. It's not good for him. I'll get the results up in a second, guys. I just want to see this again. Let's see semifinals for men. They haven't updated the results yet, but for sure it's Bailey and Molnar. So Bailey comfortably at the end had to work a bit to establish himself, but I don't think he exerted that much. Yeah, World Athletics haven't updated yet, so I think they're waiting on probably figuring out what they're gonna do. Let's take a look at the shot put. Still Mitten, still Schilder, and still Jackson in the medal positions. Yeah, once the official results are through, I'll get that up. Yeah, I think they're gonna disqualify him for sure. Let's see. So it's Bailey, Molnar, Morales, Williams. So those three should go are the ones going through to the final. I'm still waiting to get for them to put the official results up. They still haven't. So I think they're probably discussing this whether to disqualify Sato. So one more 400-meter semifinal to come up next. Then they'll complete the pentathlon for women. and then this final of the 60 meters, and that would be the end of day one. I'll be back tonight again. Don't know how long, if I'll stay until 2 a.m. like last night, but you know. Still waiting on the update for this. They still haven't updated the results for the first semifinal. So the question is whether or not I think there's obviously the officials are doing something. This is the slow part of me. Chase Jackson on screen here. Ooh, that's under 20 meters. Let's see, it's close to 20, but not quite. So we're looking at Faust, Lima, Patterson, Eningi, Spitz, and Sherman. Just waiting for this to get started, guys. All right, so they're getting into the blocks right now for the second semifinal for the men's 400 meters. They still haven't even put up the results for the first one, which means they're having a big discussion about what to do with Sato, I suspect. But doesn't matter. I don't think it impacts the top three unless they're going to disqualify somebody. All right, so they're off here. Faust is making a move. Lima from Brazil and Patterson from the United States making up the stagger now. Probably gonna come around in front of everybody else. Him and Faust will break for the bell there. 21:47. So it's Patterson, Faust, then the Brazilian Lima. Top three go through. Yeah. I think those three should automatically get through. So it's gonna be, I think Faust is gonna try to take it ahead of Patterson. It's kind of tight to see there. Looks like Faust ahead of Patterson. Lima looks like 45 and change, but we have to wait for the results. So 45.89 for Faust, 45.89 as well for Patterson, and 46.22 for Lima. Oh no, they haven't been updating again, so I'm just seeing the flash times there. So so it's Patterson and Faust on the flash time. Both of them got the same time, but I'm waiting to see the official results. So, but it's gonna be Patterson, Faust, and Lima. So the next thing on the track would be the 800 meters for the pentathlon, and then we close out with a 60-meter final. Mittens in the shot put sector, still leading with 20.36. Let's see if she'll go better here. Oh, that's a big throw. That's over 20 meters again there from Sarah Mitten. Might be better than our first attempt. Let's see. Our second attempt, rather. Let's see what you get here. Looks definitely over 20 meters. That's really good shot put there. It's 2015, so not quite as good as her second round effort. Ruse here. Over about 19 meters there. Probably close to 19, I think. Earlier today, they had some 1500 meters. I didn't see that. I was asleep. Couldn't wake up for that. Looks like Good of Sagai, 14:11 here, ahead of Sinclair Johnson and Ejori. Hunter Bell Griffith and Esther Guerrero as well qualifying. And Welteje, Heather McLean, and Afonso from Portugal. Let me just put up those results there. The kind of summary of this morning's 1500 meters. Didn't get to see that. Let's see if they've come up with the. All right, so they've done it. So it's like, this is interesting. They've sorted it out for sure on Bailey, Molnar, and Morales Williams for sure on the first heat. So I still think they're figuring out the rest of it. And yeah, this qualification for the 400 meters, they haven't come up with all the summary yet. Let's get on a shot put really quickly. Who's this in a circle here? Look like Gong. Ooh, just above 18 meters, but that won't be close to our 1884. So still looking at Mitten at 2036, Schilder 20.07, and Jackson 19.91 meters. Those are the medalists so far. But you never know. You never know. That's Jackson again, but short of 20 meters. So Jessica Schilder there too. Not a good throw, fall throw. Mitten again, not a good throw. But she's already, I think she's going to win this unless someone can pull up something really big. So the only thing that's left for the track is pentathlon 800 meters, then the final of the men's 60. I think they're trying to finish up the shot put as well. So there's a countdown for 10 minutes for the pentathlon. Jeez, on the clock, on the screen here. So we got to wait a bit just for two events. Intruder there from Portugal just probably got another 18-meter throw here. Let's see what Gong can do here. No, not quite. Not quite there for Gong. So it's going to be Roos left to try to get into the medal position. If not, it's going to be Jackson, Schilder, and Mitten. Let's see. So Gong goes out at fifth position at 1870. Intruder, sixth position, 1850. Well, not 18. That 1850 and 1870 was the final throws, but they have 1871 and 1884. Let's see what Roots can do here. Is this going to be big? No, it's not. It's just on the 18-meter line. So the medalists are going to be Jackson, Schilder, and Mitten. Let's see if there could be a Jackson now has an opportunity to move up to silver or to gold here. She needs a really big throw, Chase Jackson. Whoa, that looks like on the cusp of 20 meters. I don't know. It's over. I don't think it's over 20 meters. Let's see. It's just right on the 20-meter line, it looks like. Let's see. It's over 20 meters. It's 20.06. So she doesn't move up, but just 1 cm behind Jessica Schilder. Let's see what Schilder can do now. Can she get a big one? Oh, oh no, that's not good. That's 19. So Chase Jackson will get bronze, Schilder silver, and Sarah Mitten has one final throw here. I don't know if she's gonna take it. She is gonna take it. So Mitten is gonna take her final attempt. Already 2036, and for the gold medal for the big Canadian here. Oh, that is over 20 meters. That's a big throw there. Let's see. Defends the title. Really high quality throwing there from 2048. So that's the best throw of the night. So she started off with a great throw. Our second attempt was a great throw, and our final attempt, even better. Sarah Mitten, your gold medalist from Canada, great season this year already. And Jessica Schilder from the Netherlands, and Chase Jackson, bronze medalist. So that's where the silverware ends up for the women's shot put. Let me get that result up. So Mitten 2048, Schilder 20.07. Chase Jackson on our final attempt gets just 1 cm behind the silver medal place. And so always good showing when the medalists have to go over 20 meters. So that's high quality throws there from those three women who have been doing it all season. So outdoors should be exciting. You add a few other athletes that didn't show up here. Uh, the Olympic champion in particular. Yeah. All right. So we'll get in another 4 minutes or so. We'll get the pentathlon 800-meter start list on the screen here, but that's a final event of the evening for women pentathlon, and the medals will be delivered there. And then 60-meter final. Like you, I'm just like waiting. You would think they would get this going. So Vananen 39-32 ahead of Brooks 38-41. I think she should win this. So they're gonna be cramped here in this 800-meter final. We're just getting a shot of the call room there for the 60-meter guys. All right, so 800 meters for women pentathlon getting on track here. So we're getting close to closing out the day. Clip just said Rowan Watson looking strong. He has to run really hard, I think, and well if he's going to be in the mix. I like what I saw from Baker. I think he looks most comfortable going. The Puerto Rican athlete there, very good as well. So, and you can't really count out the British champion as well, the European champion. Morning, Doreen. How you doing? Thanks for coming on. Just two events left for the evening session to be over, and then that's it for World Indoors first day. So they're just doing the introduction of the pentathlete athletes. So Brooks there, Van and Nin on screen right now. So the pre-competition favorite in the lead, as long as nothing awry happens here or out of the way, she should claim that coveted gold medal there for Finland. It's kind of hard to watch 800 meters on an indoor track with 14 women, but they have the waterfall start, so they're bunching up together now. Let's see. We just gotta wait until this breaks, but it's a bunch of athletes here. Everybody already in lane one. A couple of women in lane two. Yeah, 30 and change for the first 200. So it's Salmon in the lead, it seems like. But you have to fight if you're, let's see. So the difference between Brooks and O'Connor is not a lot. So I think the battle here is for the bronze and silver. So it's like 3,841 to 3,838. So it requires O'Connor to probably come ahead for sure, maybe a couple meters or less than a meter could do this. Vananen now making a step now ahead of Brooks and O'Connor. If O'Connor wins, goes ahead here, she's in third. She'll definitely pick up the silver. So it's gonna be Vananen that's gonna officially win the gold medal. I think O'Connor goes ahead of Brooks here. Yeah. We'll wait for the kind of official results here. Yeah, so we're looking at this is the result so far. The Hungarian athlete winning in 2 minutes 12:36. But importantly here is Akana finishing ahead of Brooks. And Vananen is there too, but she will win the gold medal. Uh, and I think by virtue of Akana winning 2:14, what did Brooks get? They haven't shown that yet, but she didn't do as well as she would want to. But I suspect she should still hold on to the. Let's see if they've updated this. They have. So your medalists are Vananen, O'Connor, and Brooks. So that's the yeah. So Vananen pre competition favorite, medalist from last year, upgraded. Akana too had a great season. I thought she would have medaled too. Mm. And Brooks from the United States, they're a bronze medal. Personal best for her as well. This guy here. Morning, everyone. Wasn't a great 800 for Brooks for sure. I'm not sure what she was thinking. Maybe she was just spent. Because what was this? Only 828 points. If it was much closer, she would have been struggling. But still manage a PB. All right, so those are your medalists there: Vananen, O'Connor, and Brooks. 60-meter final coming up. That's your start list. G, Kennedy, Simbini, Baker, Benitez, Azul, Watson, and Ford. Good running from Ford to get into the final. Watson as well too, but from an eye-watching perspective, Baker looks really smooth. How fast can he go is the question. Benitez, really good running this morning or last night for our time with that 6-4, and then he comes back again and comfortably wins. Kennedy, I'm not quite sure. The stage might be a little bit big for him, but who knows? He may be able to pull something off. Simbini, you can't count him out to personal best to get into this final. It's wide open still, but probably Benitez and Baker there. I don't know what's your thoughts. I don't know. It's clearly I can't really fully call it. I guess you could give it to Benitez, but uh, he doesn't have that kind of level of experience. So who knows? Clips and it's very hard call 60. Yeah, I agree. Clip. It is a hard call. As much as I was looking at it, I still feel like Baker has something in the tank, but he's running smooth, but that could be a deception. Yeah, JJ is saying still too still too close. It is very tight, but and we'll find out in a matter of moments, and we don't have to think about it. That's the good thing. So the guys are on a track. Let's see here. Baker's having a seat on the look a bit pensive. Maybe he's just I don't know what he's thinking about, but so G is getting introduced to the crowd. I suspect he's getting a good welcome from the partisan crowd there. Kennedy here from Australia. Yeah. I don't know why he's clapping. Simbini here. Lots of experience in the 100 meters. Ronnie Baker. It's breathing a little bit heavy. I don't know. He doesn't look as calm as he was earlier this morning. But that's hard to make a decision just by looking. And Benitez to me is the athlete of the day. And then you have Azu. Ron Watson from Jamaica. And Ford from Barbados. Also a good running from him to get into this final. Getting into this blocks. Can't make a mistake here. It's not a lot of time to recover. You need a good start. I like the look of Benitez. He just looks calm. Settled. Set. And a clean start. And Azu is really out there. Benitez is gone. He's pulled up. It's going to be Kennedy or Azu. It's Kennedy who took it. Oh my, I wrote him off and he actually won. So it's Kennedy from Azu, it looks like. From Simbini, we have to see this again. If the results are up yet. Let's see. No, actually, Azu has gotten it. The photo finish goes to Azu. So Azu gets it at 6:49. Kennedy 6:50. Simbini 6:54. Z 6:58. 658 and Watson 659. Baker 659. Baker just is holding his hamstring there, his left hamstring. And we lost the Puerto Rican early. Simbini makes a podium. It almost looked like, well, I mean, it's a photo finish, obviously. So let's see. Azu is having a fantastic indoor season. Let me get to the comments here. JJ saying that's crazy. I don't know what happened to Benitez. He didn't start well and then he pulled up, fell to the track. I need to see this replay right here. I mean, it definitely was close. Initially, I thought the Australian got it out there on the inside lane, but these cameras are really good. So 10,000 frames per second, better than any human eye. So Kennedy finds his way and he gets on the podium, 650. It's good to see Simbini. Okay, there's it again. Ooh, man, that's tight. It's still tight. I can't separate. Ooh, jeez. Sorry about there, and also Baker holding his thing coming across. In the end, I mean, you have to think about it. Azu's been having this great season, European champion, running well all season indoors, and comes in here and picks up the global title. And Kennedy is a youngster there from Australia. Wouldn't have run indoors before, I don't think, and gets a medal for his country as well. Clip says that was a good look for Latchi Kennedy, considering all the buzz about his outdoor 60. He proved himself, I would say. Yeah, I have to agree with that sentiment because he comes into this competition here with limited experience. This definitely a round runner, right? He walked his way through the rounds to get comfortable, and I felt like he had a bit of composure there, and so Azu ahead of Lachlan Kennedy and Akini Simbine. Yeah. Yeah, I what Azu has to do is to put together a good outdoor 100 meters. I'm not quite sure where that's gonna how well he'll get there, but he has to put together something there. Yeah, yeah. Baker got injured at the end there. Yuan, he was holding his hamstring. He didn't look comfortable at the start. He didn't look as cool as composed. I'm just watching the replay again. He got up into his running, and you could see a grimace there about, I would say, 40 something meters. And when he came across the line, he was actually holding that left hamstring. So clearly injured himself in the race. We lost Benitez early too. Yeah. So, but congratulations to Akini Simbine. As you know, there's a shot there of Benitez with the tears coming from his heartbreak for the lad. But back to Simbini as well. It's been around for a very long time, and he finally picks up a global medal, individual medal rather, and so must be congratulated there. Yeah. So this has been the morning session, the evening session, guys. Yeah, last night we were up until what 2 a.m. after 2 for the morning session. Didn't get much sleep, and back again for this one. So that's the end of the session. They're showing a medal table right now. Canada in the lead, Finland, Great Britain, Italy, and Korea. Clip said that might be Simbini's first individual medal. Yeah, it is his first individual medal. He's been on the fourth place end a number of times. So it's good for Akina Simbini. I'm sure he obviously cherished this medal. he certainly wants some outdoor medal. I think that would be his focus, just off the podium again last year. Yeah. So later on, there'll be 60 meters for heptathlon men, the women's pole vault final, opening round of the 60-meter hurdles tonight as well, and 60 meters women's opening round. And so I'll be back again tonight for another watch along. You have a good rest of your day wherever you are, or evening, depending on where you are. I gotta, finish my breakfast and have some meetings, and then I'll come back tonight. All right. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining as usual. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I appreciate you. And always good to have people on the watch along. I'll see you later. Bye bye.